I wasn't supposed to play any games this week because I'm on vacation, but I did anyway. I saw a spooky game for $5 and I knew that I had to play it. This week I'm a park ranger. That's to avoid whatever it is that's killing everything outside and do a bunch of paperwork. Last Report is a horror game from Monopixel Games. It released in July of 2025 and retails for only $5. Just like me, in the next couple of days, I have to get back to work from vacation. I think Last Report works really well because of its narrative. You come back from vacation, everything is okay, and you just have a bunch of paperwork to do, just like any other job. But this time, all you're really doing is working the night shift, and you gotta file some reports on a computer. Sometimes you interact with Douglas, or John, or Henry, the new guy, and you're just fully engrossed in this story about a group of people who are working together. And that's until multiple reports of mutilated deer, mutilated people come through, and you're thrown into this story about how people should treat nature and what happens when you don't treat it properly. The main mechanic of Last Report is doing the paperwork. You're going to pick up the paperwork, you're going to see if the zones match, you're going to see if the date is before the outdated time, and then you're going to file it. You're going to file it properly. That's all that you're doing. And as you're doing this, people will come into your cabin, strange occurrences will happen. The park isn't funded properly, so the power is going to go out. And all you can do is sit back and walkie-talkie your coworkers until the power comes back on, if it does in fact ever come back on. As you continue to work with the gameplay of just filing reports, you find out that the game is centered around doing the reports, and you get so focused on doing the paperwork that you never actually see the spooky coming. It's always the pixel graphics that get me, and Last Report got me a bunch of times because I'm just so focused on these dead black pixels that aren't doing anything that I'm missing the things that are actually in the cabin trying to spook me. It does a really good job, and with that comes the sound design. There's no music going on in Last Report. The only thing that you can hear is the walkie, which scared the shit out of me a bunch of times, and the rain battering against the cabin. And sometimes whenever you interact with your computer, it makes a little beep boop sound. But when the spooky comes in, there's noises everywhere, and it's loud and it's scary. Last Report does the thing that it sets out to do very well. I was scared multiple times. I was engrossed with the people. They felt so real. John, I love that guy. Douglas, I believe that there is a hermit outside in the woods hunting stuff. Yeah, sure, man. The narrative does a good job of telling a story, though I felt at the end of the game that the ending was a little bit wonky, but that's fine. I was there for the spooks, I wasn't there for a perfectly written story. I think the game looks great. I think the moments in which the spook comes hits you hard, hits you fast, and it looks really good, and it's really well animated. I think the sounds are great. The walkie is super loud, the door creaks, and it scares me every single time. I recommend Last Report because it is only $5, and if you have a spare hour and a half, 2 hours, then you can get right through it. It's a good experience for the amount of money that they want from you.